Hello everyone, my name is Barbara. I'm the Polish girl who lives in Ireland and likes to knit, and today I have a dream knitting for you, another video where I'll be talking about patterns. I haven't knitted them, but as the title says, we're talking about sweaters. I have knitted some sweaters, so you can check the link down below, playlist garments, and you can see what kind of sweaters I knitted. I think that's how to say it. Let's start. So today is quite an unusual one because I'm talking only about the paid for patterns that I own. I'll try to tell you how I got them. Some of them were gifts, some of them I paid, some of them, that's the only two ways you can get them right. Oh, they could have been a free pattern for like 24 hours and I was able to snag them thanks to you. Some of you are letting me know, for instance, there are special things going on here and there, and that's how I know about those stuff, so thank you so much. Normally most people let me know through Instagram, so I really appreciate that. So if you know any good things, you see something nice that I might enjoy too, tag me, let me know. I'll do it too for you. But basically that's this video is about. I spot some that I really like, and I'm not saying it may not be your cup of tea, so let's go for it. Number one. Oh, is there any order? Not really. Oh, it's be more rambling and bambling. Okay, now let's talk about sweaters. All the links down below, and if you have any questions, please leave comment down below. I will try to say the name of the pattern, but as I'm very aware that my English is not the best in regards to names and surnames, and I do not want to mispronounce anything, you will be reading it on the screen, so please follow that. No worries, you don't have to type it up, the links are down below. So, first sweater is a Mayan jumper, Mayan, I think how you would say it. It's quite a nice one, as you can see, and the gauge over here we're looking for 18 stitches by 27 rounds. It is a bottom up sweater, so I'm not really a fan bottom up, but this is a quite nice one, as you can see. I love it so much. It's beautiful. Number two, and it's from the same designer, and this one is Muna. The first and the second I got, I think, from a sale. There was some kind of discount going on here and there. How many percent I can't tell you, but I think I got it on sale. And this one is 16 stitches by 27 rounds, so it's a little bit thicker, a little bit. The both of them 18 stitches and 16 stitches would suggest that the yarn that it's used is more than DK. So we're talking about worsted probably, or Aran in regards to my taste, or it could be DK that it's kind of fluffy and creates a bigger gauge. Sometimes that happens too with me. So that's the thing, I'm talking about gauge. I'm not really focusing on the yarn per se or needles per se, because that's an individual thing, and I'm encouraging myself to follow that thing too, and hopefully you will follow me too. Train of that anyway. So yeah, I love it. I really love it so much, and I presume I would go with this one first. It is bottom up, so not the thing that I would like the most. Okay, so let's move on. Number three. It's a Silver Forest, and this is by Jennifer. So yeah, I got it as a sale. Again, I have few gems pattern. Actually, I have two that I haven't knitted. I have one that I've knitted. It's actually here, so I can show you. Nevertheless, I just wanted to get this pattern. And why I did not get this pattern first time when I saw it, because this is 27 stitches by 36 rounds, so basically it tells me it is a fingering weight sweater, and as my first color yoke I thought that I will go with a thicker yarn. That's why I picked Arboreal, which I think was about 20 stitches or 19 stitches as a gauge, although with my knitting and my swatching and going crazy about gauge, my swatch was a certain way and my actual garment went to 15-16 stitches, I think. Double check my finished object video. Check playlist garments again. Okay, let's move to the four. It's a Christmas tree sweater by Kaitilin, and it is a beautiful sweater. I want to knit that one too. Obviously If I could, I would love to have it knitted for this Christmas, but I don't think so. Unless someone is going to give me off work that I can stay at home, knit until Christmas. I'll probably make it. And we're talking over here 19 stitches by 28 rounds, which for me would say it is a DK for me. I would be probably going here and there with it. It is though bottom up. But the interesting part actually is on the bottom, because you could see those lovely trees. I presume they're kind of pine trees or like Christmas trees already. It's festive, but not really. I presume you could wear it all winter if you wanted to. So that's something I will have on a needle in the future. Number 5, Isbre sweater by Ellie from Skeindeer knits, and it is first one that I'm actually telling you that it's top down, and because of that it's going to go on my needles quite soon. I ordered yarn, so stay in tune, subscribe is here, and once I get it I'll show you what kind of colors I got. I got more than for one sweater, so I will have a dilemma which one to pick, so I hope you're going to help me with that. Yeah, so it is beautiful. It's not per se Norwegian, I would say, but that's because it's not. It rings my bell and I love it so much, and thank you Ellie for designing it. Basically I got it in a package. There is a magazine, and maybe on the screen I tell you Rane, don't know how to pronounce that. But not only Ellie's pattern is really good in there, I probably would knit all of them if I could. If I had time. Just give me time, I'll knit all of the patterns. And Ellie has a podcast. I'm going to put the link to her podcast down below, because I know that. So that definitely is going to be my maybe next cast on. Number 6. It's Penny Purls, and this is patterned by Victoria, and I got it as a gift from Vicky. Actually, she has 3 patterns, and so far I knitted all 3. First was shawl, so check my playlist. Then was pullover, and this one is also pullover, like sweater thing. But the gauge in this pattern is 24 by 36 stitches, so this again a fingering sweater. It is top down, so it rings my bell straight away. And what I like about it, when Vicky finished her pattern and her sweater, she likes to put like maybe it's not cold finish objects like you can find on my channel, but it's more designed video. Quick one, she's showing how she wears it, and I love that she's showing it herself, because you could see how in reality things look, and she tells you all about the tips and stuff, and I just like that, because basically before you even reading the pattern you have a kind of just what is going to happen even before you read it. So I like that a lot, and I'm thinking of casting on it, maybe not spoil a bit, but definitely in the future I will be looking for that. In regards to this pattern, as you can see on the screen, is that it has some I think pearls, rounds, or anything, something that looks like that, so you could have different sections. Obviously this sweater was knitted in one color, but I'm thinking of creating some stripes. How I'm going to do it, because there's like, I could go up and then one color or go between, so I still don't know, but probably once I have the pattern and I read it like in front of me and ready to go, I will start thinking about it. So on, just to say, if you haven't been on Ravelry yet and checking Knitting I Love group, I would definitely suggest you to do that, because Vicky gifted a copy, and I said in that thread that I'm going to draw winners when I record my next episode, which will be episode 67. So so far it's not up yet, but when you're watching it, it might be up. I don't know. So there is a time, so check it out if you would want to be in chance to win. I'll put links down below under number 6. Now number 7, Whitehorse sweater by Kaitilin, and this is a top down. So another sweater that I actually, you know, it's ringing my bell. I want to really cast it on, but I have those minis advent calendars. I'm recording in December. I have the yarn caked up. These are fingering weight yarns. Like I said, the gauge is 18 stitches by 28 rounds. I'm not sure have I mentioned that. So it is a little bit more than DK. And but I'm a loose knitter, so I'm hoping that if I hold this yarn double, so I may achieve a similar effect, and I need to swatch for that. So I definitely need to swatch for that, because in case I get different gauge, I will have to do the math. And no worries, everyone says that, but I don't think it's that difficult. And if it goes a little bit oversized, I think it will just give an extra thing to this sweater. I like really oversized yokes or lace patterns, I think. Anyway, we shall see what I'll do. How did I get this sweater? I think I bought it. I'm sure I bought it. I didn't get it as a gift, as I'm aware, I think. But I think it was a sale for a few patterns, and I picked that one. That was a while ago. I think that was a while ago. But I love it so much. I thought it would be a brilliant sweater for like a Christmas Eve, and would love to knit it and have it. But I promised myself once I finish one sweater, which I actually finished, I can give you a glimpse. Okay, let's move on to the number 8. Radiant by Joji Locatelli. I got it ages ago. Was it a sale? Probably. I got it and I wanted to knit it because it looked quite easy. It looks quite modern, something that I can wear every day, I would say. And it's just I didn't have time to cast it on. I actually even have yarn to knit it. I was thinking to go with the darker grey and some reds, but then I figured out it would be more looking like I'm a volcano. So I may not go with that combo, and especially with this element. That's kind of, yeah, that's how I was thinking I would look. So I may not go like that. And that, I think I mentioned that maybe a few weeks ago. But that's another sweater that I would like to knit, and this is another sweater that is knitted top down. And over here we have spot on 20 stitches by 28 rounds, which for me is a DK, so yarn on 4mm needles, bang on, depends of the blend of the yarn, probably will get that. So with this sweater, I may not swatch. I may just go with my guts and see how it goes. That can lead you in the wrong direction, just saying. Okay, number 9, Irsa, I hope I'm saying it right, by Katrin, and that's the only thing that you can find. There's no surname overall, but she designs a beautiful sweaters, and they have that natural feeling in it. I really love it. I'm not sure have you heard about that designer, but if you haven't, you need to look it up. I know that I came across by browsing through Ravelry, and I just love the shape. I love the thickness of it because it's 15 stitches by 20 rounds. It's a quick knit that I really want to have. This sweater, I don't mind, you can give me the one that is just on the photo. So yeah, it's a bottom up though, but as you may notice, I think it's just a stockinette stitch, and I may be tempted to go and modify it. We shall see how that goes. Okay, and the last one, number 10, is Whitehorse. I probably am saying it wrong, but it is a Jen's, another pattern that I got in my first kind of 342 deal that she has on her Ravelry, so check it out. It's 19 stitches by 26 rounds. It's top down sweater, and it's quite close, 19 stitches for me. It's a DK, you know, 4mm needles, but the pattern can tell you sometimes it's worsted and so on and so on. So I would say do a few swatches in your life with the different yarn, and I know everyone tells you to swatch, but there's also like swatch on the go, and that's the most accurate for me actually, that once I have a bit of yarn, or even from the bottom up, that would be a safe option to start and see how it goes. And yeah, because you don't have any intrigue, that's the word, anything difficult most of the time. So even if you do a bit and then you have to frog it, I would not cry, let's say it that way. But at the same time, you would have a proper gauge. Obviously, another thing that you have to take into consideration, that sometimes yarn acts differently when it's washed and blocked, and it acts differently when it's washed 3-4 times and worn even though. So at the end of the day, you may, most of the time it can stretch, I would say, so you can end up with oversized sweater, which in my opinion, bang on. I love oversized sweaters. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this one. That's my thoughts about the patterns. They're paid for patterns and the ones that I own. In which of those 10 sweaters you see me the most, and let me know what in those 10 sweaters you see yourself the most. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this one. See you next one. Don't forget to use hashtag knittingalo. Show me what you're knitting. Check all links down below, especially Instagram. I'm on it and I leave all the links. If I missed something, please let me know, and I do my best to update information down below. So I hope you enjoyed this one. See you next one. Bye.